Radha TMT Chairman Garu, we are very, very thankful to you. It is being part of our event today, and also our energetic convener, architect Sridhar Garu and Chairman Garu, who are present over here. And today event is the first step towards NATCON. So we should support NATCON for connecting IIA Telangana after 14 years of it. So thank you.
Now we have our dignitaries to say a few words with us. First, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Professor Kavita Daryani ma'am, to please speak a few words. The Vice Chancellor JNFU. I think there is not one person who would not know Kavita ma'am here in the room. So I would take the privilege of inviting ma'am to listen to her. Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Architect C.R. Raju Garu, President of IIA, guests of honor, Architect Banu Prasad Garu, MLC Karimnagar, Architect Padmavati Reddy, ex-MLA, Chairperson of the Telangana Chapter, Shankar Garu, Vice Chairperson, EC members, National Convention, convener, co-conveners, and I can see so many of my colleagues and friends. It's impossible to say all their names, but I'm really very, very happy to see you all over here. I'm so happy to be at this curtain raiser event because it signals that the architects in Hyderabad are ready with a renewed energy to work for the common interest of our profession. As everybody has said, we are meeting after a long time in person, although we had some online programs. We are meeting after a long time in person, and it feels really good to be able to see everyone gathering. I hope there is no fourth wave, etc., as people have been predicting. It's a great time to conduct the IIA National Convention because people who are at the top of their profession, at the peak of their profession, have shown interest to get involved. I think it is a remarkable move of the chairperson to invite architect Sridhar to be a part of this. I think it will be make a complete difference to the way we have been planning and conducting these conventions. So really very happy to see that he along with a great team is on board, and I hope that the event is a grand success. I'm confident with the involvement of these well-established people, it will surely be a great success. Such events are important not only to exchange ideas with each other, but they also give a chance to network with people from other places, come to know about the latest materials, but more importantly, I think it signals what we are to the people outside the community. I think just now Sridhar also mentioned, I also take this thing very seriously. I think we have a huge role in city building, but what we actually can do and what actually happens on the ground are two very different things. We are not even tapping a fraction of the potential that we have to make a difference to the kind of buildings and urban places that we can actually have a big impact. So I think the problem is that what is the role of an architect also is not understood very clearly by the common people, by bureaucrats, by decision makers, and this is somehow become our weak point. We don't project ourselves very well to the people outside our community. I don't know, because we tend to work in a bubble, or we are a little bit isolated because of the creative factor, we tend to think of ourselves differently from other people, and we don't mingle that easily. So sorry. This problem is there, that we are not, our role is not understood. Our role is not understood very clearly by common people as well. People think that we, still, even today, people think that we are there to make elevations or just make the building look pretty. Anyone can make a plan. All that is still a continuing thing. And how we can contribute to really elevate the urban experience is something that is not understood by a lot of people. So we have to make ourselves visible. Just now Sridhar said we have to create a brand image of Hyderabad. I'm saying we have to create a brand image for architects also, because we are not known very well for what we actually can do. So this is something that is extremely important. We have to establish our place in all professional and non-professional platforms, whether it is municipal corporation, metropolitan authority, or Green Building Council, CREDI, everywhere our presence should be felt. I don't think that we are making that much of an impact. I know that there are some architects who are working very closely with these organizations, but somehow I think that interface, that intersection needs to increase a lot. So this is something that we have to try to work on very hard, and I think the National Convention is giving us a brilliant opportunity to be able to do that, not only create a brand image for Hyderabad, but also make people aware of who are architects, what our profession is, what the scope of our work is, and how we can make a difference to the whole urban experience. I understand that Hyderabad chapter is trying to get some land allotted, and I hope that this goes through, because it's long overdue. We are part of an integral part of the city building process, and so many other groups have been successful in getting land. We have not yet been. Actually, from university also we have been trying to get a new campus from long time. When former Vice Chancellor was there, she also tried very hard. But somehow it is just not working out. I hope that both these things fall in place together. I hope that we can use our energy collectively to move forward, not only for chapter but also for the university. I hope that you will all be also contributing to the university in different ways. This is something that we should pursue together. I assure the organizers of all the cooperation from our side. We are keen to participate in whatever way possible. I wish all the best to the Telangana chapter for conducting the National Convention, and to the convener and his team to make it a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think the onus for today is that, we need to network with people more. We need to create a narrative for ourselves, because I think that is missing somewhere. All architects as a fraternity, we network amongst ourselves, we talk amongst ourselves, but what is more necessary today is to showcase our skills. We are not here just to make a few lines of plans, but what is more important apparently is how we network with people and how social we become more and more. I think I would really appreciate ma'am for giving us this message. Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving on, I request our guest of honor, Architect Padmavati Reddy Garu, to please come onto the dais and say a few words to us. She has graduated from JNTU in the year 1990 and served as an MLA from Kodada constituency in Telangana State Assembly from 2014 to 18, and is currently Secretary All India Professional Congress. And she has a specific interest in bringing about good design into the public realm in India. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
So, honorable dignitaries, due to the paucity of time, I will, please excuse me if I am not taking everyone's name. But firstly, I'd like to get into the subject straight away. I think I agree with Kavita ma'am, because whatever architects are doing, their works, And we all know how good we are when we create a design. And when we create a design, it's for some positivity only, some good, whether the building or the way it's being used, and especially in the public buildings, or rather in the city or in the towns. I do see, like what Kavita ma'am has said, our brand or our stamp does not get converted on the ground there. Now, of course, whatever designs, since I'm in public life, I've always thought how architects and our design, or the knowledge that we have, has to go to a common man. You know, by small design details, and if that can be implemented in the government, and Bhanugaru is here, part of the government, so you're right, Sridhar, we can give him that responsibility. And yes, we have to tell before branding our work as an architect that we bring in great value for any design of a building or even thought process. Ma'am, when I was an MLA in the assembly, architecture teaches us so much logic. You know, I was thinking every MLA should do a course of architecture, you know, so that they think clearly. And whatever comes out there is, you know, nice, aesthetic, well designed, whether it's policy or an ordinary building or a road also. So anyway, we are here, Sridhar. Of course, today from the party that I come from, I'm not in government. But I will take, like ma'am is asking about a land, or you're talking about land, or anything. Not only in this state, wherever I can help as an individual from my office, as an ex-MLA or whatever it takes, I would like to help you guys to take you at least to the offices where we can be heard. And of course, I'll help in pushing it through whatever, any proposal. I'm here for the fraternity, and thank you all again for having me over.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we have one more guest of honor with us, Shri Banu Prasad Garu. He is the MLC from Karimnagar. So we invite you to kindly say a few words. He's been passionate about architecture, and he obtained his architecture degree from Aurangabad. In his practice from Hyderabad, he successfully completed more than 10 million square feet of projects and is honored with many prestigious awards. We also congratulate architect Banu Prasad Garu on his well-deserved success, and it's a great honor to have him amongst us. Thank you.
I'm privileged to be here along all of you on this evening. నా నేషనల్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఈరోజు ఇక్కడికి రావడం ఐ థింక్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ తెలుగు యూ వాంట్ తెలుగు బికాజ్ ఇట్ ఓకే రైట్ తెలుగులో అయితే చాలా ఫ్రీగా మాట్లాడడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుందని. సో ఈరోజు మన నేషనల్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ సిఆర్ రాజు గారు, అదేవిధంగా మన జేఎన్ఎఫ్ఏ వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ కవితా దర్యాని గారు, పద్మావతి రెడ్డి గారు, సునీల్ షరాఫ్ గారు, శ్రీధర్ గారు, మురళీధర్ రెడ్డి గారు, మరియు ఇతర డిగ్నిటరీస్ అండ్ మై డియర్ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఇప్పుడే అందరూ మాట్లాడినటువంటి ప్రెసిడెంట్ శంకర్ గారు, ఉదయ్ శంకర్ గారు, అండ్ మిగిలినటువంటి వాళ్ళందరూ మాట్లాడినటువంటి గవర్నమెంట్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి విషయాలు చెప్పడం జరిగింది. దానికంటే ముందు శ్రీధర్ గారు మాట్లాడుతున్నటువంటి సందర్భంలో 24 hours సరిపోవట్లేదని చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అది డెఫినెట్గా 24 అవర్స్ శ్రీధర్ గారికి కాదు, మొత్తం హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఏ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ కూడా సరిపోవట్లేదు అనేటువంటిది మాత్రం తప్పకుండా చెప్పగలుగుతాం. ఎందుకంటే నేను 90లో ప్రాక్టీస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన రోజున అప్పుడు ఉన్నటువంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ అంటే ఎవరో అని చెప్పుకుని తిరగాల్సిన పరిస్థితి ఉండేది. చాలామంది ఇక్కడ అప్పుడు ప్రాక్టీస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. కానీ ఈరోజు ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద జనరల్ గ్రోత్. తెలంగాణ ఇస్ యంగెస్ట్ స్టేట్ ఇన్ ఇండియా, 23rd స్టేట్గా యంగెస్ట్ స్టేట్గా ఉన్నటువంటి తెలంగాణ లాస్ట్ 7 yearsలో వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్ డ్రాస్టిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇన్ తెలంగాణ, ఇన్ particularly in Hyderabad. The skyline of Hyderabad has changed drastically. I have to appreciate all the architects present here for that. ఈ చేంజెస్ ఏవైతే మనం హైదరాబాద్లో చూస్తున్నామో అది ఊరికనే జరగట్లేదు. ఒక డైనమిక్ లీడర్, చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్గా ఉన్నటువంటి కల్వకుంట్ల చంద్రశేఖరరావు గారి నేతృత్వంలో గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకునేటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి స్టెప్స్ వల్ల ఈరోజు ఇంత డ్రాస్టిక్ మూమెంట్ మనకు కనబడుతుంది. అనేక డెవలప్మెంట్స్ మనం గతంలో చూసుకున్నట్టయితే ఈ 7 years కంటే ముందు అంటే కంబైన్డ్ స్టేట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మనం హైదరాబాద్లో చూసుకున్నట్టయితే ఎన్ని నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లైఓవర్స్ ఉండేవి, ఎన్ని అండర్ పాసెస్ ఉండేవి, ఎన్ని అంటే ఎంతో ట్రాఫిక్ కంజెషన్ తగ్గించడానికి మనం ఎన్ని రకాలైనటువంటి రోప్వే కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ కానివ్వండి, రోప్వే బ్రిడ్జ్ కానివ్వండి, ఆ విధంగా ఎన్నో కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ మనం చేసుకుంటూ పోతాం. వీటితో పాటుగా హైదరాబాద్ బ్రాండ్ ఇమేజ్ని పెంచే ప్రయత్నం కూడా మనం చేస్తూ వస్తుంది గవర్నమెంట్గా. దాని ద్వారా హైదరాబాద్లో ఒక మంచి లాండ్ ఆర్డర్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఒక టైంలో ఏంటంటే తెలంగాణ డివిజన్ అయిపోయి తెలంగాణ స్టేట్ ఏర్పడినటువంటి సందర్భంలో అసలు ఈ స్టేట్లో లాండ్ ఆర్డర్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుందో, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఇతర స్టేట్స్